Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla made headlines last year when they welcomed the arrival of their daughter Max and vowed to give away 99% of their estimated $45 billion fortune.
Well, on Wednesday, they announced the next installment, $3 billion toward curing, preventing, and managing all disease by the end of the century. And we sat down recently with Priscilla exclusively to talk about that investment and more.
I'm there every day, and Mark and I work together on the weekends and the evenings because, you know, he still has a day job.
The latest big job Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, Dr. Priscilla have taken on is personal for both of them.
Can we cure, prevent, or manage all diseases in our children's lifetime?
I'm with families all the time when we're hitting the limit of what's possible in medicine. We're in terrible moments where I have to share a devastating diagnosis of leukemia or that we weren't able to resuscitate a child. And that is a very concrete moment. We're at the limit of what's possible in medicine.
So this is the BioHub. It sounds very fancy.
Yes.
It's a multi-billion-dollar investment to bring together experts in engineering and technology with pioneers in the latest in medical research.
This is where the engineers and the physicians and the researchers come together.
Exactly, right here, side by side.
Dr. Corey Bargman will lead the effort.
We have an opportunity here to merge biology, medicine, and engineering in creative new ways.
Initial projects creating an atlas for researchers to use that will map every cell in the human body, and an infectious disease initiative that includes a rapid response team to respond to outbreaks around the world.
The commitment you and Mark have made is to give away billions.
Correct.
A lot of people will say, does that hurt a little bit? Is it hard to part with that kind of money?
I think what's important to us is to actually invest now to work towards a future where our children are living in a better world. Max is almost a year now, and being a parent really, you just love that little being so much. And you, like, more than you ever thought was possible. And you have so many hopes and dreams for that child. And that drives me to want to work harder and invest now to make sure that the future is where it needs to be for all of our children.
I have to ask you about Max. How is she? What are her tricks? What kind of baby is she? I know it's not hard to get a mom to talk about her baby.
Max is wonderful. Mark and I are just over the top proud of everything she does. She could be eating, she could be spitting, she could be sleeping, she could be just smiling, and we're like, oh, isn't that special? And look, as a pediatrician, I have to say, that is just normal development. There's nothing special about it. But as a parent, everything is it's a miracle.
A miracle Priscilla and Mark treasure, having tried for years to have a baby, something they opened up about in a candid Facebook post.
Sharing our experience with pregnancy was incredibly important because we realized how challenging and difficult that was. And there are really dark moments where you think you're alone. And when we realized that we weren't, and that there were other people traveling along the same road with you, I think having that, knowing that you're not alone was incredibly important for us, and we wanted others to know that they weren't alone either.
These days, their Facebook pages feature the occasional sighting of their beloved daughter, and yes, their dog turned social media star, Beast.
Until Max was born, your dog Beast ruled the roost, is that right?
Correct.
How is Beast handling his new little sister?
You know, Beast is moping a little bit, to be honest, but he loves her too. He just realizes that, you know, it's not all about him anymore.
So Beast has his own Facebook page, which raises the question, will Max have her own Facebook page?
Max will have her own Facebook page, but she'll need to wait till she's 13 when she's old enough to have one.
No special treatment for the daughter of Mark Zuckerberg.
Exactly. She has to follow the rules.
See, I told my daughter 23.
Exactly.
That's when she was getting one.
She's legally required to have a Facebook page.
She's impressive.
Incredibly impressive. Hard worker. Not only do they have this initiative that they're working on, she's a practicing pediatrician. Yeah. She's also involved with a primary school in East Palo Alto, so very accomplished in her own right, to say nothing of her husband.
Yeah, and I love their generosity. I
Absolutely.
really do.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.